Hello students, we are doing trigonometry chapter number 3, trigonometry part 2. Okay, so in previous class we have seen the factorization formula and we have done problem based on that. So today also we will continue the exercise 3.4. We'll take 2 or 3 problems from that. Okay, and then we'll start the last topic of this chapter, that is trigonometric function of angles of a triangle. So I am doing problem number 1, exercise 3.4, page number 51. So the problem is, this is problem number 1, sub problem number 1, 2 sine 4x into cos 2x. And the problem is, express the following as the sum or the difference of a two trigonometric function. So one expression is given to us, we have to convert this expression into either into sum or a difference. Okay, so we know that one formula, if you take sin a plus b, okay, so the formula is what? Sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, right? And if you take sin a minus b, the formula is sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. Since we required sin cos formula, okay, so we'll do addition of these two. Okay, so here you get, this is sin a plus b plus sin a minus b, and here this term will get cancelled and you will left with 2 times sin a cos b, right? So this is the formula, we have seen this formula. Okay, so 2 sin a cos b, the formula is sin a plus b plus sin a minus b. So here we have 2 sin a and into cos b. Here a is 4x and cos is b is 2x. So we can convert this expression into addition as this is equals to sin, what is a here? 4x. What is b here? Sin a plus b plus sin a minus b, that is 4x minus 2x, which is equals to sin 6x plus sin 2x. Okay, so we have used this formula to convert the given expression into addition and subtraction. Okay, now we'll take sub problem number 2. Same formula we will use there. So the sub problem number 2 is given as 2 sin 2 pi by 3 into cos of pi by 2. Okay, again here you have to use the same formula. Okay, it's up to you. See, we have to just look at the expression, what term we require. According to that we will use formula. If it is cos sine, okay, then we will do subtraction over here, so that this sine and cos term will get cancelled and we will left with the term cos and sine. Okay, but still we want sine and cos here, so the formula will be same as we have used in first one. So the formula will be sine, what is a here? It is 2 pi upon 3 plus pi upon 2, right? Plus sin a minus b, 2 pi upon 3 minus pi upon 2. Okay, so here the answer is sine 2 into 2, 4 pi plus 3 pi upon 6 plus sine 2 into 2, 4 pi minus 3 pi upon 6. So the answer is sine 7 pi upon 6 plus sine pi upon 6. 4 minus 3, it is pi. Okay, so similarly you can do for the third and the fourth one. There you require cos wala formula. So for that you have to use the formula of cos a plus b and cos a minus b. Okay, then you will get the formula in terms of cos. So the second and the third problem is for your homework. Now we will solve problem number 2, sub problem number 1. Problem number 2, sub problem number 1. So the question is, prove that the following. There are total 6 sub questions. Okay, so I am doing first problem given as sin 2x plus sine 2y divided by sine 2x minus sine 2y is equal to tan of x plus y divided by tan of x minus y. See, we need to have a factorization formula to solve this, as we have done in the previous class. We have seen all the factorization formulas: sin c minus sin d, sin c plus sin d, right? So just go through it. We will use that formula in this problem. Okay, so we'll start with LHS. So here LHS is given as sin 2x plus sin 2y divided by sin 2x minus sin 2y. Okay, now here we use factorization formula for sin c plus sin d, and the formula is 2 times. Okay, so we'll use that formula. 2 times sin c plus d upon 2. So here c is 2x plus 2y upon 2 into cos c minus d. So c is 2x minus 2y upon 2. Okay, now the formula for the sin c minus sin d is 2 times cos 2x plus 2y upon 2 into sin 2x minus 2y upon 2. Okay, so here 2 and 2 will get cancelled. 2x plus 2y. So if you take 2 common, so that 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. You left with sin of x plus y into, here also 2 and 2 will get cancelled. You will left with cos of x minus y divided by cos of x plus y into sin of x minus y, right? So here sin x plus y divided by cos x plus y, it is equals to tan of x plus y, right? And this cos x minus y divided by sin x minus y, it is cot of x minus y. But what we want tan x plus y divided by tan x minus y. So we know that cot is what? Cot is 1 upon tan, right? So we will write this cot in terms of tan. So it will become tan of x plus y divided by this cot will be 1 upon tan. So that is, it goes into division and answer will be tan of x minus y, which is your RHS. Hence proved. Okay. So this type of problem can come for 3 marks. It is quite simple. Just you have to use the one formula, factorization formula. Okay. Now we'll solve problem number 2. So the question is, prove that sin 6x plus sin 4 into x plus into it should be plus. There is a printing mistake. Let me check. It is minus. Okay, there is a printing mistake in your textbook. There is a space given between sin 4x and sin 2x, and it is minus. So please do correction over there. This is minus sin 2x, which is equals to 4 cos x into sin 2x into cos 3x. Okay, so we'll start with LHS. So here for this first 2 term we'll use factorization formula sin c plus sin d. The formula is 2 times sin c plus d, that is 6x plus 4x upon 2 into cos of 6x minus 4x upon 2. And here in place of sin 2x, we will use the formula for the sin 2x, which is 2 times sin x cos x. Okay. Now here it is 2 times sin 6 plus 4, 10. 10 upon 2, it is 5x. Okay. Into cos 4x minus 2, 6 minus 4, 2. 2 divided by 2, it is x. Cos x minus 2 times sin x and cos x. Now here you can see that 2 and cos x is common. Okay. So we will take out 2 cos x. Then here we left with sin 5x minus, and here it is sin x. Okay. So again we will use factorization formula for the sin c minus sin d. So this is 2 times cos x as it is. Now the formula is 2 times. Okay. So the cos will come first in case of minus. So here it is 5x plus x upon 2 into sin of 5x minus x upon, right? So the 2 times cos x. Now 2, 5 plus 1, 6. 6 upon 2, 3. So this is cos 3x into sin 5 minus 4 divided by 2, it is 2x. Okay. So here the answer is 2 into 2, 4. Okay. Into cos x into sin 2x into cos 3x, and this is your RHS. Okay, you have to just arrange the terms as like a RHS. So this is about the second problem. Now the third one and the fourth one is for your homework. We'll solve problem number 5. Now we'll solve problem number 5. And fourth and the sixth one is similar to the problem number 5. The question is cos 20 degree into cos 40 degree into cos 60 degree into cos 80 degree is equals to 1 upon 60. Okay. So there are many ways to solve such type of problems. Okay. But since we are doing factorization section, so we will use that formula. Okay. So we'll start with LHS. LHS is equals to cos 20 degree into cos 40 degree into cos 60 degree into cos 80 degree. Now among all these values, we only know the value of cos 60, which is half. Okay, so we'll substitute that. So here we'll get cos 20 degree into cos 40 degree into half into cos 80 degree. Okay, we'll write half here and we'll write this expression as it is. See, to use factorization formula or the formulas for the addition of trigonometric function or what, we require 2 here. Since we have the formula for the cos A into cos B, but together that we require 2, right? So 2 times cos A cos B, the formula is, it is cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. Okay, so to use this formula we require 2 over here. So what we will do, we will multiply and divide by 2. We will adjust 2 over here. So if you adjust 2 here, so you have to multiply 2 here as well, right? So multiply and divide by 2. So now we will use that formula for these two terms, and cos 80 we will keep as it is. So here 1 upon 4 as it is. Now formula for this is cos of A. A is 20 plus 40 plus cos of A minus B, that is 20 minus, isn't it? Yeah, it doesn't matter because cos will absorb the sine into cos 80 degree as it is. Now it is 1 upon 4. This is cos 60 plus cos of 20 minus 40. It is cos minus 20, but it is cos, so cos will absorb the minus sign and it will remain cos 20 only. Okay, into, so this term into cos 80 degree. Right, now we'll multiply 80 inside, so we'll get 1 upon 4. Here it is cos 60 into cos 80 plus cos 80 into cos 20. I have multiplied this cos 80 inside this bracket. Okay, now again we'll take the value of cos 60 as a half, so here you will left with 1 upon 4 half into cos 80. Right, no need to apply any formula further for this because we are left with only one term, but here we have two terms, cos 80 into cos 20. So right, so we will find out, we will use again that formula, but for that we require 4 there, we require 2 there, not 4. Okay, so we'll adjust 2 over there. So for that we have to multiply and divide it by 2 for the every equation. So here you will get, since we are multiplying dividing by 2, so here it will get 2 into 2 and here also it is 2. Right, since we are adjusting 2 here, so we need to multiply it by 2 and divide by 2. So here 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So we left with 4 into 2 is 1 upon 8. Here only cos 80 degree plus, now we will use same formula for this. So the formula is cos A minus B 80 minus 20. Okay, plus cos, first is cos A plus B and then cos A minus B, that is 80 minus 20. Okay. So we have, it is 1 upon 8 which is equal to cos 80 as it is. Okay. Now cos 80 plus 20, it is cos 100 plus, here it is cos 60. Okay. Again the value of cos 60 is half. So the 1 upon 8 cos 80 as it is. Now we'll convert this 100 as, this can be written as cos of 180 minus 80. If you subtract 180 minus 80, if you take this, that means if you subtract 80 from 180, you will get 100 degree, right? Plus cos 60 degree. Now we know that cos pi minus 80 is always minus cos pi minus theta is always minus cos theta. So here it is 1 upon 8 cos 80 as it is. Here it will be minus cos theta is 80. Okay, so it is minus cos 80 and plus cos 60. The value of cos 60 is 1 upon 2. Now this term and this term will get cancelled. So we are left with 1 upon 8 and inside the bracket only 1 upon 2. So which is equals to 8 into 2, 16, which is your LHS. Okay, so we have done a little bit of adjustment and we have used cos A plus B plus cos A minus B formula twice for calculation. Okay, so this is the way you can solve the problem number 4, 5 and 6. So the problem number 4 and 6 are for your homework. Okay, just try to solve that problems. Now we will start a new new topic of this chapter, which is a trigonometric function of angles of a triangle, and this is the last topic of this chapter. trigonometric function of angles of a triangle. Okay. So here in the notation it is given that for any triangle ABC, okay, for any triangle ABC, ABC, we'll use the notation measure of angle BAC. Means the measure of this angle will always be A, okay. The measure of angle ABC will be B, and the measure of angle ACB will be C, okay. So these are the notation, and also we know that the addition of measure of all the angles of a triangle is 180, right? So for that here the measures are A, B, C. So A plus B plus C will always equals to pi. This is very important equation for this section, okay. Now we will see some results which we are going to use while solving the problems. So the result number 1 is, in a triangle ABC, A plus B plus C is equals to pi, and therefore A plus B we will shift C over here, so it will be pi minus C, and therefore sine of A plus B will be equals to sine of pi minus C, which is equals to sine C, okay. So the sine of A plus B is equals to this. This is one of the formula. So if you have sine A plus B, you can write down this is equals to C only for this section, that is for angles of triangle, okay. Now similarly you can use sine of B plus C, okay. Since here C is not there, so sine of A plus B is sine C. Since here A is not there, so it will be equals to sine A. And similarly sine of AB, BC and AC. A plus C, it will be equals to sine B, okay. So note that there are various printing mistake in this section, okay. It is also given on page number 51, the last line sine C plus B, which is sine B, okay. So which is sine A plus C. Please make correction over there. So this is the result number 1. Now we will see for the cos. These are for sine. Now we will see the result for the cosine, okay. So for that the result number 2 is same in a triangle ABC, A plus B plus C is equals to pi. Therefore B plus C is equals to pi minus A, and therefore cos of B plus C is equals to what? Cos of pi minus A. But we know that cos of pi minus A is minus of cos A, which is equals to cos A, but in terms of minus, okay. So similarly we can write down the formula for the next two pairs. Here it is cos B plus C. So next we can take cos A plus C. So for formula for that will be cos minus cos B, right? And similarly for the A plus B, cos of A plus B, the formula will be minus cos C. So this is result number result number 2. Now we'll see the result number 3. So try to remember all these results which are very useful for solving the problems. So in terms of cosine it is minus, in terms of sine it is plus only. So the result number 3 is, for any triangle ABC, the first result is sine of A plus B upon 2 is equals to cos of C upon 2. Sine of B plus C upon 2 is equals to cos of A upon 2. Okay. Same thing you have to keep in mind. If b plus c is there, you have to use the a over here, but for the sign it will become cos for b plus c upon 2. Okay. For if it is only b plus c, the formula will be sin a only. Okay. Similarly, sin of b plus c upon 2 is cos a upon 2, and sin of c plus a upon 2 is equals to cos b upon 2. So we do have the proof of this. Okay. So we'll try to solve a proof for this first one, and the second one same type of proof is there. So that is for your homework. We'll try to solve only the first one. So what is sin of a plus b upon 2? This is your LHS. Right? We have to show it is equals to cos c upon 2. We know that a plus b plus c is equals to pi. Right? So therefore a plus b is equals to what? Pi minus c. Isn't it? Now we'll require 2 in the denominator. So we'll divide it by 2 both the sides. Okay. Now we'll apply, since we need sine, so we'll apply sine both the sides. So sine of a plus b upon 2 is equals to sine of c. This can be written as pi upon 2 minus c upon 2. Pi upon 2 minus c upon 2. And we know that sine of pi upon 2 minus c upon 2, it is cos, right? So this is equals to cos of c upon 2. So the first one is proved. Same formula you can use for the b plus b, same way. Okay, you can try to find out the proof of the second and the third one by using the same method. Instead of a plus b, use b plus c. So in RHS it will be a by a minus 2. So try to solve that two formulas. Okay. Now we'll see the next proof. This is third result number third ka sub question, sub formula 1. Now we'll take the another, that is for the cosine. These three formulas are for the sine. Now the next one are for the cosine. So the formula is cos of, this is the second result in the second sub result for the result number 3. Cos a plus b upon 2 is equals to sin c upon 2. Cos b plus c upon 2 is equals to sin a upon 2. And the cos a plus c upon 2 is equals to sin a upon 2. Okay. Now we'll solve first one, and the second and third one are for your homework. So we'll use again the same result. A plus b is equals to pi. A plus b plus c is equals to pi. We require only a plus b. So it is equals to pi minus c divided by 2 divided by 2. Now apply cosine both sides. So here it is cos of pi upon 2 minus c upon 2. As we know that cos of pi upon 2 minus c upon 2, it is equals to sin c upon 2. Okay. So for the cos it will be sin, and for the sine it will be cos. Same thing you have to do to verify second and the third result. Okay. It is very simple. So here you can take b plus c upon 2, which is equals to what? Pi upon 2 minus a upon 2. And here you can take a plus c upon 2, which is equals to pi upon 2 minus b upon 2. Okay, and apply cosine both the side and use this formula. You will get the proof, results of a proof. Okay. Now in the next lecture we will solve the problem based on these results and some problem from exercise 3.5. Okay.